Greater Newcastle plan also identifies Northwest Lake Macquarie as a key area to deliver more jobs and strengthen the economy. The state government says further development could see an extra 1,800 jobs and 3,700 dwellings created by 2036.
We're the largest LGA in the Hunter region, so we're best placed in the region to deliver what the Greater Newcastle Metropolitan Plan has in place.
The former Pasminco site and expanding Stockland-Glendale precinct have been flagged as key locations.
It's a situation no lifeguard wants to face, but one that they're trained to prepare for. With summer around the corner, Lake Macquarie Council lifeguards were put through their paces to make sure they're ready should someone need their help in the water.
Racing the clock, Lake Macquarie lifeguards leap into action. The lifeguard challenge drowning scenario, thankfully unfamiliar.
It's not something that we do very often, so to be able to get out there in a training scenario, and one that's more realistic, certainly helps us be better prepared.
Council says the challenge is as important as ever, with more and more people using its pools every summer.
They're very, very popular throughout the season, so it's important that our lifeguards have all the skills necessary.
Skills everyone here hopes they never have to use. If you're planning on heading to the pool during the warm weather, the advice is simple.
We don't want to be putting ourselves in a situation where we've got to pull anyone out full stop, particularly watch your kids, under fives, keep them within arm's reach.
While we can rest assured we're in safe hands. Today, the team from Swansea walked away the quickest in the water. Beachgoers also have reason to smile. Council repairing the fire-damaged kiosk at Redhead.
And that'll provide much needed food and drinks for the residents out there.
The kiosk should reopen early next year. Sam Burberry, NBN News.
Another battle for the Regal Cinema at Birmingham Gardens, with supporters fighting to keep part of the car park. Newcastle City Council is planning several upgrades to the area for pedestrians and cyclists, but would see 20 parking spaces go.
This is the really sad news, and it saddens me, it sickens me to say it, that if that car park is diminished in that way, we won't be able to stay open.
Dozens of patrons are meeting with council tonight.
Working in Hunter Valley coal mines can be dangerous. That's why mines rescue teams are so vital. Their skills are put to the test daily, but even more so at an international competition later this month.
This is Team Australia.
They're a highly skilled and elite team.
Ready to compete in an international competition that chances are you've never heard of.
We all work at Peabody's Wombo mine in the underground up here in the valley.
These blokes are also two-time National Mines Rescue champions, and they're headed to Russia to test their skills against the world's best.
One track person on the vehicle.
The competition is all about simulating real-life scenarios. And training is in full swing.
Mines Rescue have been polishing their training, making sure their skills are up to scratch.
The main event in Russia will be an underground search and rescue.
It'll have ventilation, gas changes, people missing, it'll be smoky, that sort of things, and we'll have to make a decision on how we ventilate and what we do.
While Russia is a bit of an unknown, the team has runs on the board, taking out the first aid category in Canada in 2016.
But we all train at Hunter Valley Mines Rescue Station, and it's just a credit to those guys with the standard of training that we're able to be at. So that shows every time we represent both at a national level and international level.
Kate Haberfield, NBN News.
There'll be a celebration of Chinese culture this weekend, with Hamilton's China Week Festival expected to attract thousands of people. As well as hundreds of stalls, the annual event on Beaumont Street will have plenty of entertainment.
For the very first time, we have the Beijing Dance Academy coming all the way to Newcastle from China, so they're going to give us a very special performance.
The festival also hopes to strengthen ties with the Asian nation and promote business and trade.
Still to come. A frightening near miss for drivers at a busy roundabout in Newcastle.
Tac gum. Great taste. Very refreshing. Long-lasting flavour. It's crunchy and chewy. How many you chew is up to you. The fresh new gum. Tic Tac gum. New Tic Tac gum. The fresh new gum.
At IGA, you'll find low prices every day on the things you need.
Like Dine Desire cat food 6x85 gram, only $8. And Quilton White toilet rolls 18 pack, just $9.
Low prices every day at IGA.
At Lexhibition, you'll find cars that anticipate your needs. And an offer that does too. Like a 1% interest rate and 1.99% comparison rate on selected models. Welcome to Lexhibition. On now.
Starting from under $1,200. So hot it won't last. Best in the air.
And everywhere.
What does it take to be a real Aussie energy provider? For starters, it helps to be Australian owned. Us, well, we're proudly 100% owned by the mighty Snowy Hydro. It also means keeping jobs right here in Australia. And looking out for customers with easy to understand discounts. Now that's real Aussie energy. Red Energy, 100% Australian electricity and gas.
At IGA, you'll find low prices every day on the things you need.
Like Luscious Lamingtons 18 pack, only $2.99. And Helper's Bread selected varieties, just $3.70.
Low prices every day at IGA.
A driver's wrong turn at a roundabout in Newcastle almost ended badly, with a dash cam capturing the frightening near head-on crash. The car, travelling against the traffic, appears out of nowhere, with two other drivers forced to swerve out of the way, narrowly avoiding disaster. It happened at Birmingham Gardens earlier this week. The video has already been viewed more than 20,000 times on social media.
A married male teacher has been charged with indecently assaulting a 12-year-old girl at a primary school in Sydney's southwest. James Hayes has been stood down but plans to fight the allegations.
He held a position of trust in a place where children should be safe. Did you abuse your position of trust at that school? James Hayes is a married man who's now charged with indecently assaulting a 12-year-old student at St Justin's Catholic College in Oran Park. He's accused of brushing past and grabbing the girl on two separate occasions in a classroom between April and December last year. Today, the 28-year-old's wife and family were by his side as he pleaded not guilty.
Will you be fighting the charges, James?
James Hayes left St Justin's at the end of last year and started teaching at St Gregory's Catholic College near Campbelltown. On the school website, he said he was extremely excited about the new role and to making 2018 memorable. When St Gregory's was made aware of the police investigation, James Hayes was suspended from all duties. He's now banned from working at or visiting any school while the case is before court. Will these charges have a big impact on your career? A career and a future hanging in the balance. Tiffany Genders, NBN News.
Authorities say it's unlikely dozens of people feared buried beneath the landslide in the Philippines will be found alive. Rescuers are still digging through the mound of mud and debris triggered by Typhoon Mangkhut. At least 69 people are believed to have been killed by the powerful storm, which also smashed Hong Kong. A huge clean-up is now underway.
Ukraine has condemned a new Russian report on flight MH17, calling it dirty fantasies. Russia claims it has evidence the missile, which took down the Malaysia Airlines plane, belonged to Kiev. Ukraine claims Russia is trying to conceal its involvement in the incident. 298 people were killed when the aircraft was shot down over eastern Ukraine in 2014.
It's my deal or no deal. That's the ultimatum Britain's Prime Minister has issued her party over her divisive Brexit plan. As the deadline to leave the European Union fast approaches, Theresa May says she's determined to see through Britain's departure, no matter what.
The indomitable leader of the United Kingdom, once referred to as Madame Brexit, is stuck between a rock and a hard place.
It's our job as a government to make sure that we make a success of no deal, just as we make a success of getting a good deal.
She has just weeks to strike a deal with Europe on how to leave the Union, then win over Parliament. But it's divided the public and her party, which has the unenviable, some say impossible task of delivering an historic change with minimal impact. The Brexit ride has been far from smooth sailing. The main hazard, what to do about goods and customs between Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland. Once that's settled, the Prime Minister will present her post-Brexit plan to the EU. Then Parliament will vote, and all of this needs to happen before March 29 next year. But there are sharks circling